Make money by blogging. Did you know that regardless of whatever you're personally passionate about, you can make money off of it? That's right. By simply writing about it and sharing certain key pieces of information about subjects you're passionate about, you can make quite a bit of money. The best part to making money through blogging is that it's completely passive. That's right. You only need to publish once, but you can make money many times over from the stuff that you've published a long time ago. As long as people are able to find those materials on the internet and they click on ads, join your mailing list, or buy stuff through the links you placed in your blog, you will make money. You can't say the same for freelancing or other active ways of making money online. This is why a lot of people are drawn to making money through blogging. How to get started. The first thing that you need to understand about blogging for money is that not all niches pay the same. Keep that in mind. You may be all excited about kids' socks, but if there's not enough advertiser demand, or worse yet, consumer demand for kids' socks, you're not going to make much money. The long and short of making money by blogging is to pick the right niche. This means that you have to look for a niche that has a high enough consumer demand, decent commercial value, involves topics that you're personally passionate and knowledgeable enough, and can accommodate many different money-making methods. If all these factors are present in the niche that you selected, chances are quite good you would make money by blogging. The pros of making money through blogging. The big advantage of making money through blogging is that it's passive. You only need to write when you have the time, and you can make money off not only that post, but also on previous posts that you've published. If you publish enough and your blog gets enough traffic, this can translate to quite a bit of money every single month. The best part is you don't have to stick around to actively work for that money. The past work that you did continues to produce cash as long as people visit your website and click on links. How awesome is that? Another great thing about blogging for money is that you don't necessarily have to write. One of the most common misconceptions about this way of making money online is that you have to be an excellent writer. Believe it or not, you can just take what other people have published and repackage it on your blog and link out to the sources. This is called curation. That's perfectly legitimate as long as you link back to sources. Even if you can't write for the life of you, you can still make quite a bit of money blogging as long as you curate high-quality content in a tightly defined niche. The cons of making money through blogging. The big disadvantage of this way of making money online is that it takes some time to ramp up. It also depends on how visible you are on the internet. These go hand in hand. If you barely publish or you publish using the wrong keywords and you're not really optimizing your blog for search engines or social media, you're probably going to struggle for a long time. There are so many blogs out there that have failed because people simply did not promote them the right way, and they also picked the wrong niches. As long as you avoid these two pitfalls, you should be fine. Make money with YouTube affiliate marketing. YouTube is one of the top traffic websites on the internet. It is constantly on the top 5 of the most popular online destinations. This should not be a big mystery because a lot of people go to YouTube to upload or watch videos about all sorts of subjects. The subjects range from basket weaving to learning how to build a house to the latest music videos, as well as political commentary. You can pretty much find all these materials and more on YouTube. Not surprisingly, it gets a huge amount of traffic that tends to circulate within the website. This is what makes it a traffic goldmine. It doesn't just attract traffic to specific videos. People also click on recommended videos, as well as look for videos that fit their interests. This is where you come in. You can upload videos on YouTube to target a niche-specific, high-interest traffic, and then direct the traffic to your affiliate links. This involves posting up a video and including affiliate links on the description. If you play this right, you will get highly interested and highly targeted and qualified traffic to your videos. The key is to offer a lot of value. Please understand that YouTube has an algorithm that directly impacts how visible your videos are on that platform. If your videos don't get enough likes, comments, or other user engagement, your video is going to be buried. For example, if you offer videos on chihuahuas and your videos are very boring, flat, and are otherwise just glorified slideshows, don't expect your chihuahua video to attract a lot of eyeballs. That's simply not going to happen because there are other more interesting chihuahua videos out there. How to do it. How exactly do you set up affiliate marketing with YouTube? The first thing that you need to do is to select the right niche. This is the tricky part. You have to understand that everybody, and his dog it seems, has a YouTube video trying to make money off that video. That's how bad the competition is on YouTube. If you are clueless regarding this fact, you're probably going to set up the wrong channel. There'll be too much company, and you're going to fail. The key here is to find a niche that has decent search volume according to Google Keyword Planner tool. Use that tool to find keywords that get decent monthly searches. Chances are the people that are plugging these keywords into Google's search engine are also looking for videos on these topics on YouTube. Once you find topics with a decent search volume, the next step is to look at how competitive they are on YouTube. If it turns out that the niche you had your eye on already has thousands of videos on YouTube, you're probably not going to do all that well if you try to target that niche. Look for something that has a lower level of competition. Finally, your niche has to have affiliate programs offering all sorts of offers for that niche. It doesn't really help you if you find a niche that has decent search volume and a manageable competition on YouTube, but nobody's offering any affiliate products for it. There's nothing for you to advertise on your channel. You need to nail all these three factors down. Once you get a clear idea, you then look for existing video as well as text content in your niche. Find out what they all have in common and come up with a video that blows away the competition. Maybe your videos could be longer. Maybe your videos would have a higher production quality. Maybe you have better descriptions. Whatever the case may be, your material must blow away the competition. There must be a good reason for people to check out your videos instead of your competitors. Once you've created such a video, you upload it to YouTube, and you then target specific keywords in the title of your video, the file name, as well as the description. In your description, include a link to either the affiliate product you're offering, or better yet, your mailing list squeeze page. Give people an incentive to click on the link. Maybe they can get a free booklet of some sort or a free video course in exchange for their email. Once you have their email on your mailing list, you can then send the affiliate marketing materials. The pros of YouTube affiliate marketing. The great thing about YouTube affiliate marketing is that video is very engaging. It is direct. You can communicate a lot more information through video than through the written work. Let's face it, people don't have very long attention spans. They want to get to the point quickly, and it's much easier to get and retain people's attentions through videos. You'll be able to persuade them better and build trust, which can lead to them clicking on the link in your video's description. The cons of YouTube affiliate marketing. The big drawback to YouTube affiliate marketing is niche selection. As I've mentioned above, YouTube is very popular, so you can bet that there are lots of people in the niches that you're thinking of targeting. You really have to spend a tremendous amount of time and effort picking the right niche with the right completion level and commercial value to make this all work. Assuming that you're able to do that, the next step is to come up with high-quality videos. This is very hard to do on your own. Everybody's got all sorts of hot ideas, and most of these fall flat. The best way is to reverse engineer what other people have done. If you notice that somebody's blog post in your niche is very popular according to social media engagement, like Facebook likes or Twitter retweets, you might want to use that same topic and come up with an original video for that. Finally, another drawback to YouTube affiliate marketing is that it costs money to produce high-quality videos. Thankfully, by using freelance platforms like Fiverr, you can drastically cut down on your production costs. It's still not going to be free, but you can at least manage your video production costs. Make money reselling services. People all over the internet have all sorts of needs. Maybe they have a business they're trying to run. Maybe they're trying to get the word out about their business. Maybe they're trying to get into school, or they have some sort of problem that they need expert help with. Whatever the case may be, the internet exists in large part because people have all these questions that they need answers for. This is a tremendous opportunity because you can look for the most common problems people have and find specialists who solve that problem. Your job is to simply become a middleman. That's right. You buy professional services at a very low rate and then turn around and resell it to people who need it at a much higher rate. Your profit, of course, is the difference. How to get started. To make money online reselling services, the first thing you need to do is figure out what kind of services you're going to be reselling. As you can probably already tell, not everybody has the same needs. Some people have very common needs and can be expected to pay very little to solve these problems. For example, there are lots of people out there looking to get a website designed. The problem is, these services are so common that you really can't expect people who need such services to pay top dollar for them. That usually doesn't happen. You have to find a specific set of problems that people would pay a premium for. Here's a rule of thumb. The more specialized the solution, the more dollars you can charge for it. One key tool that would help determine the demand levels for certain types of services is the Google Keyword Planner tool. You should hire a virtual assistant from places like Conyoplus.com. They feature virtual assistants who would work on quota for only $30. That's right. You get to pay on a day-to-day or once-a-week basis. You only pay for the services that you asked for, and it's only $30 for every 8 hours worth of work. Regardless of how you do it, get a massive list of high-value services people are looking for, and then correlate this with the search volume data offered by Google Keyword Planner tool. Once you filter out this information, you should then look for service providers for those types of issues. You then decide on your profit margin and then set up your own service website. The key here is to hide the fact that you are simply turning around and reselling somebody else's services. Your website is intended to convert traffic that you get through search engine optimizations and social media marketing. Once you get orders, you then turn around and order the services from the actual provider. Pros: this business model is very scalable. You get to focus on the fun part, marketing. You leave the rest to a list of professional services providers. It can be automated to a certain extent and can be quite passive. The best part is this type of service can yield a tremendous amount of money with very little effort, depending on how specialized the services you offer are. Cons of making money online reselling services. The big disadvantage of this business model is niche selection. You really have to put in the time, effort, and energy to pick out the right kind of services that people would pay a premium for. This is not obvious. It's not going to jump out at you, and it's definitely not going to fall from the sky. Thankfully, there is a shortcut to this. As I've mentioned, you can hire virtual assistants from places like Fiverr, or if you're looking for a cheaper alternative, ConioPlus.com or Conio Plus. The key is to do the proper research and then set up a professional website. Another disadvantage is you have to draw traffic. Thankfully, again, you can outsource this to your virtual assistant, or you can buy traffic packages or search engine optimization services. Make money with dropshipping. Have you ever wanted to sell stuff online like Amazon sellers? Have you ever wanted to set up your own online store? Chances are, if you're like most people looking to make money online, the idea has crossed your mind. However, just like with most people, what stopped you is the nightmare scenario of having to go to the warehouse and physically handling that inventory. Who needs that headache, right? Well, dropshipping is the ideal solution for people looking to make money online through physical product sales. With dropshipping, you don't have to have a warehouse. You don't even have to touch the merchandise. Here's how it works. You set up a website and you stock it with products that are actually sold by another online store. This is usually a distributor or wholesaler. When somebody comes to your online store and buys something, you set up a software that automatically orders that inventory from your source. The difference, of course, is your profit. Since a lot of dropship wholesalers are based in China, you can bet that the profit margin of most dropshippers is quite hefty. We're talking markups starting from 50% all the way to several 100%. It's crazy. In fact, the difference between the wholesale price and the online retail price of many types of products are so extreme that dropship stores can absorb the loss created by refunds because their margins are so big. That's how lucrative dropshipping can be. It all boils down to automation, niche selection, and finding the right supplier and driving traffic to your online store. How to do it? The first step, as usual, is niche selection. You have to pick the right product to sell. Please understand that just because a lot of Americans are buying a certain type of product doesn't necessarily mean that that product has a fat profit margin. If the profit margin isn't there, that product is not worth selling. Seriously, it's just going to cost you too many headaches and stress. At the end of the day, the money is simply not worth it. You have to find products that have a high enough return on investment and have a solid demand level while facing relatively low competition levels. This is a tall order because you're balancing all these factors. It will probably take you quite a bit of money and time to do it on your own. The good news is you can hire a virtual assistant from places like Conio Plus or Freelancer.com to do all this heavy lifting for you. The great thing about Conio Plus is you can hire somebody on a day-to-day basis for only $30 per day. You can set a quota for that person to do the heavy data analysis of finding different products and cross-referencing them in terms of consumer demand and online competition. Once you've found the type of product you want to resell, the next step is to find suppliers for that product on AliExpress. The great thing about AliExpress is that you can set up software to take the orders that you get from the dropship store and relay it automatically to the AliExpress store. You can be asleep. You can be on the other side of the planet enjoying a tropical vacation. You can be out minding your own business. All of these happen automatically. At the end of the day, you just see your profit margin. Pretty nifty, right? You can use setups like Shopify to quickly set up your online store and then plug it into Oberlo, which automates inventory ordering and inventory entry. If this is too complicated, or if you think you have better uses of your time instead of doing this yourself, again, you can use freelance virtual assistants to do it for you. Set up properly, your store would attract traffic from the internet. When your visitors buy items from your store, your software will automatically order these inventory from your source. Pros. The big advantage of this method is you don't have to handle inventory. Another great solid point is that pretty much everything can be automated. Cons. The big downside to dropshipping is niche research. The bottom line is if you pick the wrong types of product or product categories, you're going to fail. You're not going to make any money. Either you're not going to attract traffic, or the return on investment is simply not there. Or you just have too much competition. None of these situations are good. They all lead to one place: failure. So it's crucial that you pick the right niche. Make money with Quora. Quora is a question and answer platform on the internet that is highly popular. In fact, it gets a tremendous amount of traffic on a month-to-month basis. It seems people can't get enough of posting questions online and having hundreds of people scramble to answer their questions. What's not to love? Well, believe it or not, this platform can actually help you make extra dollars every single month. When people post their questions, they're looking for people to suggest solutions. If you suggest a solution that leads to them clicking on a link, which leads to a page that has advertising, and they click on some of those ads and buy something, you make money. It really is that simple. How to do it. The first thing that you need to do is figure out what niche you want to target. Please understand that you're looking for reader interest. This means that certain questions on Quora get a lot more views than other questions. Obviously, you're going to target questions that get a lot more views. This increases the likelihood that you'll get a lot more traffic to your link. The next thing that you have to figure out is the kind of content that you can post on Quora, which will allow you to pull people to your target site. This is not always easy because when people post questions, sometimes the answer that they're looking for is very, very specific. You have to find a way of massaging their interest in this specific answer to translate to a click to your resource page. Once people are in your resource page, you must then write materials that will keep them on your site and clicking on your internal links until they like an ad or sign up for your mailing list. You make money when people click on an ad and buy something, or when they sign up for your mailing list. How does this work? Well, when people sign up for your mailing list, you get many chances of sending them updates. Many of these updates have affiliate links in them. If they click on the link and buy something, you make money. The pros of making money with Quora. The biggest advantage Quora brings to the table is that it supports all niches. Whether we're talking about midgets putting up a Christmas tree, or the histories of certain countries or religions, people ask all sorts of questions on Quora. Think of it as a question and answer version of Google. What's not to love, right? If you're looking for a place that draws people who are interested in specific issues, Quora is the place to be. Cons of making money with Quora. Don't expect to make money with this platform overnight. Just because you posted a really good answer and it had a lot of views, doesn't guarantee that people would be motivated enough by your answer to click on your resource and click ads on your resource page. Usually, you have to post quite a number of answers to gain traction to your target site. Also, depending on the niche of questions you're specializing in, there might not be all that many questions on Quora. There will be a few, but the views for those few questions may not justify you putting up a special page to try to monetize that traffic. Again, this is where niche selection comes in. You have to find a happy marriage between high enough question volume and commercial value, as well as average monthly search volume on Google. All these correlate to a niche that may yield a positive return on investment. The shortcut to this is to hire a virtual assistant through places like Fiverr.com, Freelancer.com, or if you're looking for a cheaper alternative, ConyoPlus.com.